Last year was a special year. Get back on track up to our standards at the national level after COVID and everything else. Had a really good group, a big group of sophomores that came through. Really helped again get this program back to where it needed to be. Recovered after a tough first day, but I was really happy with how we finished the national tournament, and looking forward to improve this year. We're really focused a lot this year on not necessarily being results based, wanting to make sure that we continue to do things day in and day out the right way. Being patient on the golf course is one of the things we're really focusing on. I think this group does a great job at that. The talent level is there, so we're really expecting big things this year. Chase and Leslie, two of our returners from last year, both in the top 5, are on our runner-up team. They came back this year and hit the ground running. Great kids, both in the classroom and on the golf course. I think they're going to be very successful once they move on past here. We've got some opportunities coming up for them to pursue golf after Mississippi Gulf Coast, and I think that they're going to do an exceptional job in whatever route they choose, and we're just hoping to get the best out of them for one more year. Chase is just a great kid all around from Natchez. He came in last year, really hit the ground running again, wins a tournament in the fall, and then just grinds his way into the top 5 all year. You never have to worry about his effort on the golf course. I feel like he has an exceptional mental game. He's able to get a lot out of his round, even when he doesn't have his best stuff. So it's really comforting to know that you're always going to get Chase's best. Leslie is just a superior talent on the golf course. He's very confident on the golf course. Whenever he gets things rolling, he's really tough to beat. We've tried to maybe get a couple of those freshman mistakes out of him moving into this year, get a little bit more stability out of his game, and I think he's really accepted that. So we're expecting a lot from him. We got Will Burnham coming in. He was the Mississippi Junior Golfer of the Year out of Jackson Prep. Really solid player for us so far. Again, we've also got Jackson Wise coming in from Pontotoc. Lots of championship experience out of those two, and they've really done an exceptional job since arriving on the campus. Drewzielinski's been a great surprise for us. Drew's about as steady, easygoing as it can be. When he gets on the golf course, he just kind of puts his head down and gets to work each and every day. Mateo Jimenez, a freshman, comes to us out of Diamond Head, Mississippi. Mateo had a little bit of a rough patch ending out his summer, but he comes back and really established himself as the talent that he is. Very exceptional around the greens as well as his putting. So I expect him to really push these guys this year and make a run at our top 5. Kemet Spears transfers in this year. He was on campus last semester. Got to meet him and get introduced to him, and his game's very impressive. He's pushing some of these sophomores as well as these freshmen in qualifying. I think he's going to bring a lot to the table this year for us as far as depth. I think that's one of the strengths of our team. Raines Walker, a St. Joe product out of the Jackson area, comes to us as a freshman this year. Got a very dynamic set of skills, I feel like, on the course, getting adapted well as a freshman. Again, these kids, as far as depth goes, you can't say enough about it. It's highly competitive each and every time that we set foot on the golf course between the 9 of them. Kyle Davidson comes to us from South Africa, a friend of Lesio's. Comes in very impressive off the tee, getting acclimated a little bit to golf down here in South Mississippi, but we expect big things out of him. Our conference this year, obviously going to 11 teams is huge for us. It was very impressive in our first event to see 64 golfers out there on the course. High level of competition. It makes it a lot tougher recruiting across the state. We've got a good group of young coaches involved in the conference as well as some experience there. So I think it's going to do nothing but just kind of improve our competitive level. It's going to make it tougher for us year in and year out. But we're expecting to take that head on. I think it's going to be something that does nothing but make us better. Our main competition this year, of course, Meridian's always going to be there. They've got a very dynamic group, super talented group right there. They're going to give us their best every single time we tee it up. A couple other teams that have vastly improved and are going to be competitive in the conference this year include Itawamba, East Central. Colin's got 2 returning, I believe, first-team All-Americans from last year. I think that they're going to be highly competitive, and I just think that we're going to get their best shot each time we tee it up. We can't thank the local golf courses enough for their commitment to our program, whether it's here at Grand Bear today or anywhere from Hattiesburg along the entire Gulf Coast. Just the versatility of getting on these different golf courses, our ability to be able to practice in different conditions each and every day does nothing but make us better, and we could not do it without the community support.